relives fond memories of the past. And here you may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Good to see you. Happy Friday night. It's me, your pal Ryan Buds. Hope you are ready for some fun Disney trivia. I am here in the Arctic tundra of Johnson City, Tennessee. I think it is 18 degrees, and I know it's a lot colder and snowier other places in the country. So share in the comments what your temperature is today. All my friends in California are probably like, what are you talking about? But yeah, we got some snow yesterday and last night and this morning a bit. But there's really only like maybe an inch or two on the ground. Nashville, which is only 4 hours away, got hit a lot worse than us. But there's my snowy background for you. We got the new logo in the corner. You haven't seen that yet. He is Willy Wonka. And we are playing Disney trivia tonight. This was our theme for our first week of shows in Southern California, my live locations. I'm going to tell you about those really quick. Wednesday night, you can play with Freddie Garibay at Pocus Brewing Company, Santa Clarita, California, 7 to 9. Hand brewed beer in Chatsworth, California. Dave Cooper hosts that one, 7 to 9 on Wednesday nights. High Point Brewing is hosted by Sean McMahon, and that is in San Dimas, California, 7 to 9. Turnbull's Tavern. Jeremy Hallam hosts that down in Whittier, California, every Wednesday night. Thursday night, we have 1906 Bar and Grill in Upland, hosted by Matt Pollock, 7 to 9. Dylan, actually, no, at 1906 is 6 to 8. A little bit earlier, 6 to 8 on Thursday nights with Matt Pollock, 1906 Bar and Grill, Upland Country Club. Dylan Enderby hosts at RT Rogers from 7 to 9 in Sierra Madre, California. And Friday, Matt Pollock hosts again in Ogo Pogo Brewing in San Gabriel, California. So lots of places to play with me right now. That is the schedule. You can find it all at triviawithbuds.com/shows. You want to click that, and I would love for you to go play those live shows in Southern California. I'm getting ready to do some live ones here in Tennessee as well. We're going to be at Johnson City Brewing Company doing Disney trivia at the Boones Creek location, Johnson City, Tennessee, and that is on Thursday, January 27th from 7 to 9. And next Saturday, a week from Saturday, I'll be doing office trivia at State Street Brewing in Bristol, Virginia, which will be a bunch of fun. A lot of people are dressing up as office characters. We're doing office trivia, giving away all kinds of fun stuff. And they're going to have a marathon of the series on all the TVs in that bar and brewery. It's very big, so it's a lot of fun. Come play all those events. You can find them on my website, triviawithbuds.com. Let's see what's going on here before we start trivia. By the way, all you need is a pen and paper. You can use like Post-it notes or a piece of scratch paper of some kind. You're going to split that into 5 sections and number it 1 through 11. We're going to do 5 rounds of trivia, 11 questions each round. Caitlin says, I am here and ready. Julia says, woo! Caitlin Granby says 64 degrees in Florida tonight. That's feeling pretty good. Melissa's got 16 in Buffalo. Brennan says 70 in SoCal, 62 for John Holloman in Arizona. Victoria Marquez, 26 in Missouri. Jim Fields, 17 in Shelton, Nebraska. That's the Askin, Nebraska. Jim Fields. Play trivia with him whenever you can. Jenny Yetter says 7 in Wisconsin, low of -13 today. Oh, that takes the cake so far. Kathay says feels like -2 here, and it's 11, feels like 2. Mike McStash Kamit says cold as shit in Chicago. Michelle says 11 in Illinois, feels like -2. Brennan says not to be a dick or an old dick, but the music is a bit loud. Is that right? Music's a little loud? I'll turn it down, Gramps. There you go. It's also like barely music. It's just like a beat every second or so. Caitlin says, I'm using my Draco Malfoy wand pen. Marissa's got my second trivia notebook and it's almost full. Carol's got 35 degrees in Oklahoma. And Leslie says 54 in Anaheim. I think we're ready to play, guys. We've got a lot of new faces or faces that haven't played trivia with me in a long time. So thanks so much for being here. We're jumping into our first round of trivia. It's called General Disney Knowledge. And it's coming up right now. So I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to show you a slideshow on the screen, and you are going to answer these questions. Just write down the answers. You don't have to comment with your answers. This is all just for fun. And I honestly don't really have any prizes. So I'm not going to flash all the Venmo stuff, but maybe a few times. If you do want to support live streams, Venmo, Ryan Buds, PayPal, ryanbuds@gmail.com. But I don't think I'm going to do any raffles or prizes tonight. This will all just be for fun. These were the rounds we used in Southern California at the few places that we ran. We did have several places cancel this week because of kind of COVID-related stuff. So I thought it'd be fun to do these on a Friday night. Shout out to Julia Matalonis, who said, you should do this. And I said, okay, I could probably do that. All right, here we go. This is the first question. Number 1, which came most recently? Was it Disneyland, Disney World, or Disneyland Paris? Number 1, first question. Disneyland, Disney World, or Disneyland Paris? Our first question of the night. 28 people watching on YouTube and Facebook. Thanks for hanging out. Luke McKay says cricket on the telly, trivia on the phone, air conditioning blasting. Good Saturday overall. Very good, Luke McKay. Luke, next week, all of your questions are featured on the podcast Monday through Friday. Listen for Luke McKay rounds if you like his trivia stylings. All 5 of the episodes I just recorded going out next week, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern every day. Those go out, and they're all from Luke this upcoming week. Caitlin says, remember last time I won? I do remember that, Caitlin. And Julia says, shout out, I'm famous. And Brigia says Disneyland. Okay, so you don't want to write down, you don't want to yell out your answers. I feel like I'm in a bar. You don't want to comment with your answers. You just want to write them down on a piece of paper. We're going to do 5 rounds of Disney trivia. Number 1, which came most recently? Disneyland, Disney World, or Disneyland Paris? Here comes number 2. What is the 1992 Disney movie that's inspired a real-life Disney-owned NHL team? Number 2, what 1992 Disney movie inspired a real-life Disney-owned NHL team? What do you think, everybody? What do you think? Thanks for being here, having some fun with me on a Friday night. It is January 7th, 2022. I can't believe the new year is already here, and we are having fun playing some trivia. If you've never played trivia with me before, you're just writing down the answers to these questions on a piece of paper. You're going to self-score these. We'll see which teams are in the top 3 spots. I'll come up with some kind of prize for one of the top 3 scoring teams at the end of the show. So get ready for that. We'll get to that in a little bit. Here we go. This is your next question after the NHL team question. We've got general Disney trivia. What is the sequel to a Goofy movie called? Number 3. What is the sequel to a Goofy movie called? Number 3. General Disney knowledge. Write down your answer to that one. 26 people watching. Do me a favor. If you are watching this video on a computer or a device or something, give it a like. Give it a love, give it a laugh, some kind of emoji response, or share the link, or both, and tell people, hey, come play Disney trivia with me. Join my team. We could pretend like we're in a bar. Tell me what you're drinking in the chat. I'm doing one of those dry Januaries, but I'm supposed to hang out with Jen Amano and Nick Capano, and my wife Ashley just reminded me. She goes, we're going to meet them at a brewery at the end of January. And I was like, oh no. So I'm going to have to break it for a special occurrence. But that's coming up. End of January, the Buds Capano takeover of Sierra Nevada Brewing in Asheville, North Carolina. Number 3, what's the sequel to a Goofy movie called? Number 4, Cory in the House was a spinoff of what other Disney Channel series? Number 4, Cory in the House was a spinoff of what other Disney Channel series? Number 4. Julia says, Kristen Hanselman usually does 3-ish easy, 3 medium, 3 hard. Caitlin says, I'm drinking Sprite. And Julia says, how many new people are here? Welcome. Yeah, Julia, trying to get the ball rolling there. Let us know in the comments if it's your first time playing trivia. Elsie Doza in the San Dimas area says, Huckleberry from Brewery X. Diet Pepsi for Marissa Cuff. And Julia says, I should break my drinking now. I should just have a drink. I do have a lot of beers left over from the holidays. Cory in the House was a spinoff of what other Disney Channel series? Jenny says, have a dryish January. Number 5, Dizzy, Ziggy, and Flaps are all vultures in what 60s Disney film? Number 5, general Disney trivia, our first round of the night. This is probably the easiest one. Unless you're like really into Pixar. We have a round on Pixar. We have a round on Disney titles where you have to fill in the blank of movies from the last 20 years or so. We have one called Mickey Mouse coming up next. And then we have our Disney confidence round, which is always a little bit tougher. Number 5, Dizzy, Ziggy, and Flaps are all vultures in what 1960s Disney film? What film could that be? I guess I could raffle off stuff. I just don't have any Disney stuff, so I felt like it was weird to be like, hey, we're playing Disney trivia, but who wants this pair of Bob Ross underwear? Number 5, Dizzy, Ziggy, and Flaps are all vultures in what 60s Disney film? Here comes number 6. Which country is not represented in Epcot's World Showcase? China, France, Morocco, or Spain? Number 6. Which country is not represented in Epcot's World Showcase? China, France, Morocco, or Spain? Caitlin's singing the answer to number 4. Number 6. Thanks for playing, hanging out with me, and having some fun on a Friday night. Thanks for sharing the video and liking the video so more people see it. That's always very cool. Julia's drinking Dust Bowl Brewing Hop Candy Double Hazy. Amanda Salinas says, hi, what's up, Amanda? Good to see you. Hope you guys are doing well. Leslie says, love your chair. Thanks, Leslie. It matches my microphone. I'm wearing my dad crew neck Myrtle Beach, South Carolina sweatshirt here because it's cold. I don't think I've been there. I think I got this at a thrift store. Number 7. How old is Crush in Finding Nemo? How old is Crush supposed to be in Finding Nemo? How old is Crush supposed to be? Right before trivia, I was watching a movie. I've been trying to watch a movie every day in January so far and listen to a new album. So far, so good. And I'm doing a little exercise every day. So those are my resolutions. They usually last about a month, and then it's everything's game on. But I watched the Reno 911 Search for QAnon movie. I got 20 minutes left, but it is very funny if you like Reno 911. I love that series in the early 2000s. And just put that on. It's only an hour and 20 minutes. I watched an hour of it right before we started trivia, but go watch that. Number 7, How Old is Crush in Finding Nemo? Number 8, what name does Mulan pick for herself when pretending to be a man in Mulan? Number 8, what name does Mulan pick for herself when pretending to be a man in Mulan? Marissa's going to watch 911 this weekend, the Reno movie. And Marissa, yes, your notebooks of all your movie reviews, I think I told you last time we played, kind of inspired me to do something similar this year. I've been watching some pretty bad movies, although I did watch Tick, Tick, Boom the other night. That was really good. I've never seen Rent. Didn't know anything about Jonathan Larson, but I thought that was a good movie. Andrew Garfield, phenomenal acting. Hope he wins the Oscar for that. That was really good. I watched Punisher Warzone. They just have to be movies that I haven't seen before. Punisher Warzone, somehow I never saw that, and it is insanely violent. If you've never seen Punisher Warzone from 2008, go try and find it, because it is something else, guys. I got to turn down the music for Old Man Peterson. All right, here's number 9. General Disney trivia. What type of animal is Todd in a 1981 Disney film? Number 9, what type of animal is Todd in a 1981 Disney film? Marissa says Tick, Tick, Boom was one of my favorites of last year. Brennisher. Brendan, that's your new nickname, the Brennisher. Brendan Peterson says, I love Punisher Warzone. Julia says, Epcot, every person comes out trashed. I love that place. I've been there twice. I did the drinking thing once, Julia. It was a bunch of fun. Kristen wants me to watch the Scream movies. The 5th one's coming out. I have not seen the 4th one since it came out, Kristen. I should catch up on the 4th one. But I like the Scream movies. I'm excited for that new one. Number 9, what type of animal is Todd in the 1981 Disney film? Number 10, who said the past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it? Disney trivia. Who said the past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it? Round 1, general Disney trivia. We got one question left. All these questions are worth 1 point, and then we have the bonus 2-point question at the end of the round. Caitlin says, come to St. Peter's, Pete, Florida, and we can do an HP trivia night. That would be cool, too. I will tell you, Julia, you'll get a kick out of this. The first week of every month for 2022 at all my live California nights will be a theme night. So Disney was the first theme. February will be 90s trivia, first week of February. And the first week of March will be The Office. So if you like those things and you play my weekly California shows, go to triviawithbuds.com/shows. You can RSVP to all the events every Monday, and they're on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Here comes the bonus, number 11. For 2 points, what kind of business, it should just say business, does Miguel's family run in Coco? What kind of business does Miguel's family run in Coco? Again, just one business. That is the end of the round. 2 points if you get that one. Jump in the comments and say, and if you need any repeats, just comment with the number that you want to see again, 1 through 11. Happy to show you some repeats. And that has been our first round of trivia. Thank you guys for playing. If you want to support the show, there is a little banner that I'm going to put at the bottom of the screen. And we'll come up with some kind of raffle at the end of the show. It says every dollar is a raffle entry. Venmo, Ryan Buds, PayPal, ryanbuds@gmail.com. We'll raffle off some fun swag at the end of the show. If you want to support the show, jump on Venmo, jump on PayPal. Julia says, I have to take my dad to The Office. 1, he's literally obsessed. He just found it over the summer. He's watched it 5 times. Yes, I would love to meet Mr. Matalonis. And Kristen says, watch it and tell us what you think. I have mixed feelings about Scream 4. I remember thinking it was fine, but I didn't love it. But I like Scream 1, 2, 3 pretty much almost equally. I think 1's probably the best, right? Okay, that is the end of our first round of trivia. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for telling a friend about what we do. And we'll see you in just a minute with the answers to round 1. And I'm going to show this. I haven't showed this for a while. Go support my friends at High Point Brewing in San Dimas, California. They make amazing beers. Here's one of them, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back with the answers to round number 1, general Disney trivia. 1 point for every question you got right, 2 points for the bonus at the end of the round for up to 12 possible points. Remember, you can get 12 points per round, and you can double up 1 round throughout the night. So whatever round you double up, you get twice as many points for. If you got 10 things right instead of 10 points, you give yourself 20 points for round 1, for example. You could save your doubler for the other rounds. We have Mickey Mouse trivia, Pixar trivia, Disney title trivia. You can double up one of the first 4 rounds. Brennan says Scream 4 is better than 3. My favorite is 2. Caitlin says we should start talking about my birthday, 30th birthday. That'll be a big one, Caitlin, on March 14th. And LC says, woohoo, High Point Brewery. Thanks for playing, guys. Thanks for your generous donations tonight, too. Got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. And we'll talk about those in a second. Thank you so much for your support on Venmo and PayPal. Very kind of you. We're going into the answers to round number 1. Let's see what you got right and wrong. And here we go with the first question. Number 1 was, which came most recently, Disneyland, Disney World, or Disneyland Paris? That was Disneyland Paris. Disneyland Paris. Number 2, what 1992 Disney movie inspired real-life Disney-owned NHL team, the Mighty Ducks? What a great series, the Mighty Ducks. I was going to say trilogy, and then they have the new show. Number 3, what is the sequel to a Goofy movie called? One of my favorites, an extremely goofy movie. Number 4, Cory in the House was a spinoff of what other Disney Channel series? That's So Raven. That's So Raven. And I think it was the first spinoff of a Disney Channel series. I don't think there's too many of them. Number 5, Dizzy, Ziggy, and Flaps are vultures in The Jungle Book. The Jungle Book. Number 6, which country is not represented in Epcot's World Showcase? China, France, Morocco, or Spain? It's Spain. The other 3 are in there, but not Spain. Number 7, how old is Crush in Finding Nemo? 150 years old. 150. Number 8, what name does Mulan pick for herself? Ping. Ping. Number 9, what type of animal is Todd in the 1981 Disney film? He is a fox in The Fox and the Hound. Todd the Fox. Number 10, who said the past can hurt? But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. Rafiki in The Lion King. And the bonus for 2 points, Miguel's family runs a shoemaking business. Cobbler, anything like that, I think would be fine. Shoemakers in Coco. Julia says, which Scream do they make fun of themselves with the movie set and all that? I like that. Brennan says, that's 3. That is a good one. All right. That is your first round of trivia. Thanks for playing. Thanks for all those generous donations. Put your names on the wheel real quick. Marissa Cuthbertson sent me $5 way before we started today. So I'm going to add her to the wheel 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we have my friend Julia, $10, says, thank you for making virtual trivia possible again. I'm having flashbacks from 2020. Thank you, Julia. You're going on there 10 times. And Julia was the one who was like, let's do it online again. And I said, yeah, I could do that Friday night, especially since so many people are not going out these days. I figure, why not, right? Because of the recent surges. Jim Field says Disney fun and donated. Thank you, Jim. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Jim's on there 10 times. Thank you, Jim Fields. Go look up the Askin Nebraskan and add my friend Jim Fields. Play trivia with him. I'm sure he'll be doing some live streams very soon. Eric Salinas says, here's $5. Eric, you're on the wheel 5 times. Thank you, Eric, for doing that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're up to 30 names on the wheel. We're going to raffle off some very cool things. The first thing I'll show you that we're going to raffle off later on tonight, if you want to get in on the raffle action, is a pair of these. They are wood-burn coasters that say Trivia with Buds. You'll get a pair of them. They got the cork bottom, and they are very well made by a guy in San Dimas, California. I forget his name, but you'll get a pair of these coasters if you do not have those yet. Great to throw your drinks on, and I hope you win those. Every $1 you donate to me is a raffle entry to win stuff like that a little bit later on tonight. Amanda says, well, thanks, Julia, because I haven't played since the last virtual Disney trivia night. And Caitlin says you should let the winner get 5 names on the wheel. Ooh, that's a good idea. Julia says, well, it's so wild right now. 3 more people I know tested positive today, and that's not including the police, the people who can't find tests or appointments for testing. It's insane. Amanda says, woo, yay. And Marissa says, I still use my blue background coasters. Oh, cool. I'm glad, Marissa. Yeah, I know so many people who have COVID or who have had COVID. Luckily, all have gotten over it this surge season. But I hope you're safe and sound wherever you're at, everybody. Okay, we're jumping into round number 2, changing my banner at the bottom of the screen. This round is all about the king of Disney, Mickey M. Mouse. Is his middle name M? I don't even know. Here we go. This is Mickey Mouse trivia. There will be no questions about his middle name, so don't worry. But I'm going to load these up for you. This is Mickey Mouse trivia. And if you know things about Mickey Mouse, you'll be A-OK on this round. I like Disney stuff. I'm not obsessed with it, but I get why people like it. And hope you are having fun playing tonight. Getting you a little closer to that pub quiz you maybe missed this week or this month because of the ways of the world. But here we go. Mickey Mouse trivia round on the King of Disney. Number 1. In what decade was the first Mickey Mouse cartoon released? Number one. Elsie says Steve Sawdust. What does that mean? Oh, Steve Sawdust. That's the guy who makes the coasters. Yes, you're right, Elsie. Thank you for reminding me. I thought you were saying someone named Steve saw some dust. I'm like, what does that mean? From a COVID test, they saw dust? Marissa says, my immunocompromised ass is locked down. Julie says, Scream 8 third season. Caitlin says, I have a new pet. Caitlin, what's your pet and the name? Number 1. In what decade was the first Mickey Mouse cartoon released? We have 2 new kittens at our house, Ghost and Twilight, black and white tuxedo cats. They're very fun. We just had Twilight spayed 3 days ago. She's doing really good. And it's almost like she didn't have anything done. Just hopping on stuff, flipping over things. I'm like, your stomach. Come on, bro. Number 2, what famous sing-along show ran from 1955 to 1959 in its first iteration? Number 2, what famous sing-along show ran from 55 to 59? Mickey Mouse trivia, number 2. Number two. What do you think? Number 2. Caitlin says, can we put the year? What was the first one? It's about a year. Just need the decade. If you know the year, Caitlin, you'll know the decade. Number 2, what famous sing-along show ran from 55 to 59? Here's number 3. What video game was released for the Wii in 2010? I posted this one, a sample question on social media earlier this week. If you happen to follow me, you might have saw it on Instagram stories and things like that. I have some really dreary music on in the background. I got to kick it up a notch, guys. I don't even know if you can hear it. Royalty-free music, so Facebook doesn't yell at me. Lo-fi chill beats it's a little too chill. I need like something kind of techno-y. Let's see what this is. See what we got here. Chill ambient. Let's see what this is. No, this is even worse. Deep, a beautiful chill mix. What's this? There we go. That's a little bit better. All right. What video game was released for the Wii in 2010? What was the name of that game? What do you think? Here comes your next one. After Mickey Mouse number 3, we've got Mickey Mouse number 4. On Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Mickey and the gang dance to a song revolving around what food? This is like almost every episode, I think. Number 4, on Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Mickey and the gang dance to a song revolving around what food? Number 4. Thank you guys for being here and supporting virtual trivia. Hope you're having a good time. If you want to win some cool stuff, like some Trivia with Buds coasters and a ton more, donate on Venmo and PayPal. My friend Carol Ricker just donated $5. Carol, you're going on the wheel. Thank you so much for your generous donation. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're up to 35 names on the wheel just like that. Thank you. Number 4, revolving around what food on Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. If you have kids, you'll know this one. Number 5, the last regular installment of the Mickey Mouse film series came in 1953 with The Simple Things, in which Mickey and Pluto go blank and are pestered by a flock of seagulls. Fill in that blank. Where do they go? Number 5. They go what? Number 5. Julie says all the parents of young children will get that last one. I've never watched Mickey Mouse Clubhouse in my life. Number 5. Michelle Lindemann, thank you so much for your generous donation. Just got $10 from Michelle Lindemann on PayPal. Thank you, Michelle. I will add you to the wheel here. And Michelle, I owe you a t-shirt. I haven't gotten them yet, but you will get a logo shirt as soon as I have them. Size large. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 10. And I forgot an E in Michelle. 45, up to 45 names, just like that. Number 6. is, what is Mickey's main 2-word role in Fantasia? Number 6, what is Mickey's main 2-word role in Fantasia? What do you think? Number 6. What could the answer be there? Number 6. What is Mickey's main 2-word role in Fantasia? Number 6. My friend LC tagged me in a post. You can do that too. If you want to share on social media, if I'm on your smart TV at home or your iPad or your computer or what have you, take a picture and tag me in a screenshot. I love seeing those, seeing how everybody is consuming the show. Number 6, what is Mickey's main 2-word role in Fantasia? Number 7, what Dan Brown character was said to wear a Mickey Mouse watch to stay young at heart? Number 7, what Dan Brown character was said to wear a Mickey Mouse watch to stay young at heart? What could it be? What could it be? What do you think? Number 7, what Dan Brown character are we talking about there? You got to know who Dan Brown is, I guess, to get this one right. And number 8, in 1984, what hockey player said they had better stop running a Mickey Mouse organization and put somebody on the ice? This is sort of a derogatory way. Like, what are you doing? Is this for kids? This Mickey Mouse organization, number 8. Write that down if you know it, guys. Write it down if you know it. If you know it. Write it down if you know it. I've been watching a lot of Kath and Kim. Let me know in the comments if you've seen the New Zealand sitcom or Australian sitcom, Kath and Kim. It's very funny from about 20 years ago. Let me know if anyone's seen that so I can talk to you about it in detail. Number 8, in 1984, what hockey player said that? Number 9, Mickey and the blank blank has aired since 2017. Both words start with R. Do you know what's up there? Both of them start with R. Number 9, Mickey and the RR has aired since 2017. What do you think, everybody? What could it be? It is Friday night in January, and we're having some fun. A week ago, we were getting ready to celebrate New Year's Eve, right? Time is flying by. My whole family was just here, like not even 10 days ago, for 8 days, and now they're already back home. Julie says, Buds, did you ever get the BBC streaming thing, and can I have your password? We had it for a while, Julia, and then we got rid of it because we just kind of watched all the stuff that we would watch on there. But Kath and Kim, Julia, I think you would think is hilarious if you haven't seen it. 4 or 5 seasons on Netflix, and it takes it like 3 episodes to get into it. But it's my favorite go-to-sleep show these days. Number 10, what band does Mickey beat up in a dressing room on South Park? What band does Mickey beat up in a dressing room on South Park? Number 10. Trying to watch a few less TV shows this year. Trying to watch more movies just to kind of switch it up. Been listening to a lot of good albums. Yesterday's album was The Black Keys from 2019. It's called The Black Keys and Let's Rock is the name of it. I recommend that. That was a good 9 out of 10 album. I liked every track. Julia says, oh yeah, you got to tell us about your Christmas vacation. Ask family host and give us the rose and the thorn. Number 10, what band does Mickey beat up in a dressing room on South Park? And the bonus for 2 points. What genre of music did Mickey release as an album that went double platinum? Think about this one. This is very interesting. What genre of music did Mickey release as an album that went double platinum? Mickey Mouse trivia coming to an end. Round number 2. Julie wants to know about family vacation. It was great. There were a few blow-ups, but nothing super crazy. Way less than I thought there'd be. Nobody was really drinking like crazy, like you would imagine, and kind of how I imagined. I didn't even drink that much. I drank, almost every day, but just a few beers here and there, or a few cocktails. But nobody was like hammered. So I don't know if that's just all of us getting older or what in my family, because I'm the youngest in my family. So that could be it. But we had a lot of fun. We played a lot of trivia board games. a lot of board games in general. We watched Christmas Vacation. We ate great food. We played a lot of ping pong. We did all the presents and stuff. It was great. It was really fun having everybody over. Very exciting times. Danny wants number 9 again. Here's number 9. Mickey and the RR has aired since 2017. Number 9. All right. Any other repeats? Tag me in your posts at Ryan Buds on all social media or at Trivia with Buds on Facebook. Thanks for playing. Julia says, so what I'm hearing is the fridge is still stocked. No, it's weird, Julia. Everybody drank everything. There's just a few stray beers. I don't have 6 of anything. You know what I mean? And they're all rolling around the fridge. I need to redo it. But it was like everybody drank a lot, but nobody got crazy. I don't know how to explain it. I was just anticipating more like drunken late night tomfoolery, but it was more just like steady drinking. All right. That is the end of the round. Thanks for playing. If you want to donate, I always appreciate that. Every dollar is an entry in a raffle. Ryan Buds on Venmo, PayPal, ryanbuds@gmail.com. And here's your raffle prize for this round. It's called Say What You See Music Edition, the quickfire catchphrase game. So if you like these kind of word puzzles, so it says ES, or it says punching gloves, boxing gloves, or UB, and a bunch of things, or mad over A. The UB40, of course, is the answer there, UB40. And Foo Fighters, Big E Smalls, and Madonna. So if you like those kind of word puzzles, this is a cool game. It's called Say What You See. This is your second raffle prize. If you donate, you could win later tonight the coasters or the Say What You See game. Hit me up on Venmo. Hit me up on PayPal. And Caitlin, yes, I did get your hamster picture. Thanks for sending that. All right, we'll be right back. Thanks for playing Trivia with Buds. Good times are still coming. We are back, my friends, with the answers to round number 2. This was all about Mickey Mouse. James Richter just donated $5 and says, thanks for the amazing activity to do with my beautiful wife. No problem, James. I appreciate it. And thanks for your $5 donation. We're up to 50 names on the wheel. 50 names on the wheel tonight to win very cool stuff like the Say What You See Music Edition game and the Trivia with Buds coasters so far. I am in the process of ordering a bunch of new swag, so I'll have some cool stuff to give away as the year goes on. If you want to support my show monthly, live streams and live shows, in-person shows, virtual shows, and the podcast especially, go to patreon.com/triviawithbuds. Sign up for $1 or more and get a thank you note in every episode of the show. And as it goes up from there, there's a bunch of cool tiers like $5 gets you to pick a topic that I do monthly. $50 a month, I send you all the trivia that I use for everything monthly. If you're a trivia host or you want to start your own hosting biz, I'll give you all the goods that you need to do that every month, which is cool. So go check out all the stuff and all the different tiers in between. And in the process of redoing the tiers for Patreon too, I always like to redo those at the start of each year. So just some updates there. Mickey Mouse answers. Let's see what you got. 1 point for every question right. 2 points for the bonus at the end. Number one, in what decade was the first Mickey Mouse cartoon released? The 1920s. I think it was 1926. Number one, the 20s. Number two, what famous sing-along show ran from 55 to 59? That was the Mickey Mouse Club. Mickey Mouse Club. Number three, what video game was released for the Wii in 2010? Epic Mickey. You have like a paintbrush and you use the Wii controller to wave it around. Number four, on Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Mickey and the gang dance to a song called Hot Dog, or it's about a hot dog. I forget if it's actually called Hot Dog. Number four, hot dog, hot diggity dog. Very deep lyrics. Number five, the simple things, Mickey and Pluto go fishing and are pestered by a flock of seagulls. Number six, what is Mickey's main two-word role in Fantasia? Sorcerer's Apprentice, not to be confused with the Jay Baruchel, Nicolas Cage, Disney-produced movie Sorcerer's Apprentice. Number seven, what Dan Brown character was said to wear a Mickey Mouse watch to stay young at heart? Robert Langdon, star of Angels and Demons and the other one, and Da Vinci Code. Number seven. Number eight, in 1984, what hockey player said the Mickey Mouse organization line? That was Wayne Gretzky. In the 80s, a question about a hockey player. It's got to be Gretzky. Number nine, Mickey and the Roadster Racers has aired since 2017. Another one you would know if you have some kiddos. And number 10, what band does Mickey beat up in the dressing room at South Park? The Jonas Brothers. He beats them up and he goes, ha! Every time he kicks them and he swears at them. It's great. And the bonus for 2 points, Mickey put out a disco album in the late 70s, early 80s, and it went double platinum. Disco with Mickey, Mickey's Disco Bash. I don't know what it's called, but go find that on Spotify. Jenny Yetter says, Nothing Trivial is a good trivia rom-com show from New Zealand on IMDb. Oh, very good. And Michelle says that first cartoon was in 1928. There you have it, guys. That was round number 2. Thanks for playing. We're going into round number 3. It is Disney titles. This will be a fun one. This one will go by very quickly, I think. And on this one, you are going to fill in the blank from the Disney-produced movie title, okay? There's a lot of movies that come out that are produced by Disney that aren't necessarily like Disney movies when you first think of them. So we'll see if you can fill in the blanks of all these movies, mostly from the last 20 or 30 years. And these are the kind of rounds of trivia I like to play. Like if I went out and played at a bar or a brewery, this is the one I think I would do well on. So here we go. This is round number 3. Remember, you can double up round 3 Disney-produced movie titles or round 4 Pixar movies. Julia liked that Sorcerer's Apprentice movie. Julia, is it supposed to be like the same world of Disney in the Nicolas Cage movie? Is it supposed to be somewhat like that, those scenes in Fantasia, or is it totally unrelated and it just is called The Sorcerer's Apprentice? Let me know. All right, fill in the blanks. Round 3, question 1, Raya and the Last Something. Fill in the blank. This is a recent one. Disney titles, number 1, Raya and the Last what? We're 45 minutes into trivia. We just have 21 questions left. 21 questions left in the show. No, we got more than that. 31 questions. 32 questions? I think we have 32 questions left. Number 1, Raya and the Last what? Fill in the blank. Number 2, the Nutcracker and the 4 blank. Nutcracker and the 4 blank. Jenny Yetter just donated $5 and says thumbs up, gift emoji, party emoji. Thank you, Yetter. JY. 2, 3, 4, 5. You're on there 5 times, 55 names on the wheel to win Say What You See Music Edition and Trivia with Buds coasters so far. Number 2. Here's number 3. After the Nutcracker and the 4 what? We've got Muppets Most Blank. Number 3, Muppets Most Blank. Julia says, I think the title was just inspired by it. The only connection I can think of is when the mops go crazy and flood their spot. Gotcha. Number 3, Muppets Most what? Fill in the blank. Trivia night and the mood is right for some Disney knowledge. Hope you guys are cozy. If you are in a cold state tonight, like Nebraska or Missouri or Wisconsin, what would really make me break my drinking thing for January is a spotted cow. If a spotted cow rose down from the skies and I could crack it and drink it, I would drink 1,000 of those right now. New Glarus Brewing Company, Spotted Cow, or Totally Naked. Those are my 2 favorite beers up there. in Wisconsin. You can only get them in Wisconsin. Number 4, The Odd Life of Timothy Blank. Number 4, fill it in. The Odd Life of Timothy who? New Glarus Brewing Company and Spotted Cow. One of the only reasons I willingly go to Wisconsin as a 36-year-old adult. Number 4, The Odd Life of Timothy Blank. Fill it in if you know it. We're about halfway through the show. About 25 questions left. I don't know if you guys can hear my music. That's what I'm grooving to. Jim's got 6 Spotted Cows in the fridge. Jim, how do you have those in Nebraska? Is it when you went to Chicago for the holidays? Is that where you guys were? Or for Thanksgiving? Or Illinois? Jenny says Point Brewery is 45 minutes away. Number 4, The Odd Life of Timothy who? Number 5, Mars needs what? Number 5. Mars needs what? Number 5. What could it be? If you don't know the answer, just put like a porno parody title. That'll be fun for yourself. Number 5, Mars needs what? Disney titles, number 5. We got 6 more to go. Number 6, Tinkerbell and the Great Blank Rescue. Tinkerbell and the Great Blank Rescue. What are they rescuing with Tink? I have a show for a friend named Carolyn who listens to my podcast on Sunday night. And it is for a husband's birthday party. If you have something coming up like that, you want to do some virtual trivia, or you want to surprise somebody with some virtual bingo or game shows or something like that, send me a message on Facebook or email ryanbuds@gmail.com, or go to triviawithbuds.com and click the contact form. You can see video clips of all the games on my website. I just posted one the other day of survivor mode trivia, which I think is very fun, where the questions get progressively harder, like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And if you miss a question, you're eliminated. So you don't get points. It's all about who can go the furthest or make it to the end. And I always love hosting that because I love seeing a question knock a bunch of people out. I would love to do that with like 5,000 people, like HQ back in the day. It's basically like HQ back in the day. So if you want to do like a survivor mode trivia night for your next bash or fundraiser or work function or that late holiday party, think about having some trivia with me. I'd love to do it. Number 6, Tinkerbell and the Great Blank Rescue. Number 7, High School Musical 3, Blank Year. I bet Caitlin Granby knows this one. Jenny says those movies are completely different. Jim says have 6 Spotted Cows. Eric says give me a Pliny the Elder over Spotted Cow all day. Oh, Eric, I get what you're saying, but I like very light beer. I'm a light beer drinker because I like to drink a lot of them. So I could drink like 10 Spotted Cows or just a few of certain other types of beers. Pliny the Elder is a stronger beer, right? Am I thinking of the right beer? Let me know. Jim says, Katie's family's in Wisconsin, so always grab someone when we're back there for Christmas. Julia says, isn't that a Stella Dan song? Steely Dan? I was going to say, who's Stella Dan? Spotted Cow? Could be. Caitlin knows all of these movies. Number 8, Pooh's Blank Halloween movie. Is that right? I need to look this up. Oh, no. Yes, this is right. Okay. I was like, is that a thing? Number 8, Pooh's Blank Halloween movie. Number 8. We got 9, 10 in the bonus left for this round. Thank you guys for your generous donations on Venmo and PayPal. If you have any shout outs you want me to do, if you have anybody watching, send me a message. Happy to do a shout out for you. Number 8, Pooh's Blank Halloween movie. Number 9, Tuck Blank. Number 9, Tuck Blank. Disney title number 9, Tuck Blank. Tuck Blank, what do you think? Ooh. Oh, that was an old message. Number 9, Tuck Blank. And number 10, Max Keeble's Big Blank. Number 10, Max Keeble's Big Blank. Caitlin loves the last answer. Number 10, Max Keeble's Big Blank. Eric says 8%, but it's so good. Not avail here in Texas, unfortunately. Oh. I had what is that stuff called? Space Dust IPA? Is that Lagunitas? I forget who makes it. It's in my fridge downstairs. Julia, those are the few stronger beers we have left. Somebody brought those to my house. My brother-in-law's dad, who lives down here, when they came to visit from Chicago, he's like, hey, my dad's going to come over. And I said, sounds good. So he brought a case of mini cans of Dr. Pepper. We've never had those mini cans. Those are kind of cute. And then he brought the Space Dust IPA. I forget who makes it, but I had one of those and I felt like $1 million. So if I drank 6 of those, I'd be dead. I couldn't have a 6-pack of 8% beers. It's just not in me. Maybe back in my 20s. Here's the bonus for 2 points. Recess blanks blank. Recess had a movie, and I have not gotten my kids into this show on Disney Plus, but I think they're all on there. I should get them to watch this. Annabelle especially would love this at her age 7. Recess blanks blank. What do you think? Blanks blank. Julie says, I can get Pliny the Elder down the street if you want to foot the bill for shipping. Elysian Space Dust. Is that right, Carol? Thank you. Eric says, maybe. All right, that's the end of the round. Any repeats? Recess, blanks, blank. 2-point bonus question. Again, you guys can support the show. Venmo, Ryan Buds, PayPal, ryanbuds@gmail.com. Our next prize is this in a little drug bag. It is my very last Trivia with Buds enamel pin. So it's got 2 pins on the back, and it's got a red back, and it's Trivia with Buds logo. I've had that logo for probably going on 4 or 5 years now. And you can win this enamel pin if you like wearing those on your lapel or on your hats or denim jackets and things. That is for you. And there you have it. Luke McKay says, I'm rewatching Recess. It holds up super well. Oh, good to know, Luke. Julia says, Legion. A Legion? How is that a Legion? Is that right? Freddie says, what up, nerds? Miss hanging out with all of you. Hope everyone is doing well. What's up, Freddie G, host of Pocock Brewing Company every Wednesday in Santa Clarita, California. Go play with him in the Valencia area. Brendan says, only drugs go in drug bags. And Julia says, I don't know why I did that, trying to be helpful. Elysian is pronounced a legion? Is that right? Why don't they spell it more like a legion? All right, there you go. Thanks for playing, and we'll be right back and win prizes. We are back, guys, with the answers to round number 3 Disney-produced movie titles. Let's see how you did. Just got another $5 donation from Jen Amano. Jen and Nick, I will see you guys at the end of January to break my no-drink January rule just to hang out with you guys. Casey Capano, what did you heat up? Shout out to Nick's sister, who has been our third roommate this week. That's from Jen Amano. Okay, here are the answers to round number 4. Round number 3, 1 point for every question you got right, 2 for the bonus at the end. Raya and the Last Dragon, number 1, Last Dragon. Number 2, The Nutcracker and the Four Realms. Number 3, Muppets Most Wanted with Tina Fey and Phil from Modern Family. Number 4, The Odd Life of Timothy Green. Number 5, Mars Needs Moms. Number 6, Tinkerbell and the Great Fairy Rescue. Number 7, High School Musical 3, Senior Year. Number 8, Pooh's Heffalump Halloween Movie. Number 8, Tuck Everlasting. I remember that book from grade school. Number 10, Max Keeble's Big Move. And the bonus, Recess, School's Out. Luke McKay definitely got that one. School's Out for summer and then forever. Okay, that was round number 3, which means we're going into round number 4, Pixar movie trivia coming your way. These are all about Pixar characters and movies and things like that. We're jumping into round 4. This is the last round to double up before the confidence round. You can get up to 24 points on the round that you double up, so use your doubler wisely. This is round number 4, all about Pixar. Good luck, everybody. Here comes the first question for round number 4. It is this one. What Pixar film features a receptionist named Celia? Number one. Everybody in the comments, comment with your favorite Disney or Pixar character of all time. What's the one you most relate to or the one you like the most? I like Carl Fredricksen from Up myself. What is your favorite Disney character? Jump in the comments and let me know. Number 1, what Pixar film features a receptionist named Celia? What is your answer there? What can it be? Marissa likes Merida. Caitlin likes Jessie and can relate to Tigger. Elsie likes Little Mermaid. Here's number 2. What was the second Pixar film released? Number 2, what was the second Pixar film released? Freddie likes Lightning McQueen. Very quick, my friend Freddie. Jim Fields liked the genie from Aladdin. That's a good one. Number 2, what was the second Pixar film released? Number two. Belle and Wally for Heidi Baird. Heidi's here. Heidi always comments like with 5 minutes left to go in the show, and I'm like, shit, Heidi's playing. Number 2, what was the second Pixar film released? When I say your names, does it feel like I'm talking to you? Like if I'm on your TV at home and I'm like, hey, Heidi Baird, are you like, oh, is it like weird or is it not weird at all? Let me know in the comments. Eric likes Bing Bong. Eric's a real nut, like Bing Bong. Julia likes Merlin. Blow me to Bermuda. I don't know what any of that means, Julia. LC says, Kevin likes Grumpy because he can relate. Oh, I know. I've met Kevin. Luke says Darkwing Duck, Spinelli, and Forky. Julia says Bermuda. Oh, no, she did mean Bermuda. Caitlin says, I have ADHD like Tigger. And Heidi says, not really that weird. Heidi Baird. What about that? Number 3. In Toy Story, what is Ham's villainous alter ego? What is the name of Ham's villainous alter ego in the Toy Story films? Freddie says, who doesn't like hearing their name on TV? Carol says Pixar character Sully and Disney character Belle. Jesse for sure says Victoria. You know what movie I watched recently that I thought was not that great was Lady Bird. And I know I'm 5 years late on that movie. But there was another movie like Lady Bird that came out right after it called Booksmart, which I thought was a lot funnier and like a better movie. But Lady Bird got all the acclaim, and I feel like Booksmart didn't. Let me know if anyone feels the same way. That was the first movie I watched of this year because it was kind of short and I had never seen it. It was on Netflix. It was like an hour and 30 minutes. Number 3, Ham's villainous alter ego. Number 4, what sport does Riley like to play in Inside Out? In Inside Out, what sport does Riley like to play? Heidi Baird says, it's weird when you say my full name. Okay. Okay, Hyde. Jenny says, Booksmart was awesome. Belle, but I relate to Yzma, says Amanda. Brendan says, I was not a Lady Bird fan either. I preferred Booksmart as well. I get the coming of age story and the time period and stuff of Lady Bird, but there were no scenes in the movie that I thought were like phenomenal. The acting was all great, but I wasn't like, oh man, that blew me away. Like there's a scene here. Here's an example. Nowhere, just an example of a scene that blew me away in a movie. It's the movie Warrior with Tom, the UK Tom who played Venom. Tom Hiddleston? No, that's Loki. I might be totally off. What is the guy's name who plays Venom? That guy is in a movie called Warrior, and Nick Nolte plays his alcoholic dad, and he's sober for a long time, and then he breaks down and he drinks, and that guy, Tom Hardy, that's it. Tom Hardy goes and just hugs him in the motel bed. That's a scene where I was like, oh, like really moved in a movie where I'm like, Nick Nolte needs to win an Oscar. And I think he did maybe for that movie for supporting, but I was like, what a phenomenal scene in a movie. That's my example of in Lady Bird. I just thought it was a good movie, but there were no scenes that I was like, oh man, Jackie from Roseanne really moved me in that scene. I was just like, oh, it's Jackie from Roseanne acting really well. You know what I mean? Number 4. All right. What sport does Riley play? Number 5. Many of the characters in Onward were inspired by what popular board game? Many of the characters in Onward were inspired by what popular board game? Heidi says Booksmart was much better than Lady Bird. Brendan says, I found Lady Bird very whiny. And Caitlin says, you have a question about this sport in every round. Ooh, interesting, Caitlin, that you picked up on that. I didn't do that on purpose. Warrior rules, says Luke. And Brennan says, love Warrior. Nolte was nominated, did not win. Oh, man, he should have won. Onward, inspired by what game? Number 6. Lucius Best is better known as what crime fighter? Number 6. Lucius Best is better known as what crime fighter? What are some other movies you think that people don't talk about that have very powerful acting scenes? What's another scene in a movie that you're like, oh man, that really moved me? I'll give one. This one is not a great movie or acting or anything like that, but there's a sex scene in The Girl Next Door between the main character played by Emile Hirsch and Elisha Dushku. Is that her name? No. I think it is. Elisha Dushku. I can't think of it. The girl from A Girl Next Door. They go to prom and they have sex in a limo. It's just a really it came out when I was like going to prom and I was like, wow, what a great scene in a movie. So that may have been hormonal, but it was a good scene. If anybody knows that. Julia says, Iron Man in Endgame. Yeah, that's good. That's a really good scene. Dushku is right. Cuthbert. No, it is Cuthbert. Elisha Dushku was Dollhouse, right? Is that her name? Julia says, I really cried. Cuthbert is from 24 and Unhappily Ever After, or Happy Endings. Happy Endings. Man, you guys know my mistakes before I even say them. Number 7. In what Pixar film would you find a character named Charles F. Muntz? Charles F. Muntz. What movie? Number 7. She's Missy from Bring It On. Oh, yeah, says Carol. That's right. That's Elisha Dushku. Eric says Daniel Day-Lewis killing Paul. In Eric, are you talking about in There Will Be Blood? Paul Dano with the bowling pin when he drinks his milkshake? Yes, that is a great scene. That is a powerful scene too. John Cusack can say anything. The brunette gymnast. Ooh, has anyone ever seen the movie Zodiac about the Zodiac killer? There's a super creepy scene where Jake Gyllenhaal goes to this guy's house who has all this like movie memorabilia in a basement and somehow knew the Zodiac killer or something. And they're in the basement and the guy is super creepy. And then like you hear someone walking upstairs in the house. I'm getting chills just talking about it. But like someone walks above them and like Jake Gyllenhaal goes, is anybody else home? And the guy just stares at him and doesn't respond in any way. And you're like, oh shit. Like that, the way that scene is shot is like phenomenal. If anybody knows that scene. Number 8, which Pixar movie features the ghost of Frida Kahlo? Which Pixar movie features the ghost of Frida Kahlo? Number 8. Julia says, damn it, Buffy, I need to reread before I send, but I'm so excited. I love this stuff. Brennan says there's a movie called Saint of Fort Washington with Matt Dillon and Danny Glover as homeless people. One of the few movies that actually made me cry. I've never heard of that. Is it new or old, Brennan? Jim says in The Patriot, when Mel Gibson goes to leave and his daughter, who won't speak, yells out, no, Dad, please don't go. I'll say anything. Yeah, that's a good scene. See, people, outcast Mel Gibson because he's kind of awful, but he had some great performances back in the day. Number 8, not so much now with him as Santa Claus and things. Number 9, what musical does Wally watch repeatedly? Number 9, what musical does Wally watch repeatedly? Number 9. Number 9. Brennan says that movie with the Saint of Fort Washington is late 90s. Number 9, what musical does Wally watch repeatedly? Oh, I'll tell you guys, I watched, we saw Sing 2 in theaters with all the kids, all my nieces and nephews and my kids when they were down here. We went and saw Sing 2. I was bawling my eyes out at the end of Sing 2. I'm like, these are animated animals in a Vegas-style singing show. And I was like crying. Like really crying, like the Nick Nolte scene in Warrior crying. And I was like, what is happening? But they do it in a way that is very emotional. Let me know if anybody saw Sing 2. I thought Sing 2 was like a 10 out of 10 movie. I loved everything about Sing 2. Sing 1 is great. I thought Sing 2 was even better. Number 10, what type of animal is the focus of Disney Pixar short Piper? What type of animal is the focus of the Disney Pixar short Piper? Number 10. Julia says, same with Tom Cruise. He's a psycho, but I love his movies. Yeah, that's a good point, Julia. Gibson was awesome in Fat Man. How dare you, says Brendan. Eric says, another one is where Leo gets revenge on Tom Hardy in The Revenant. I never saw The Revenant. I need to watch that now that it's cold out. It's good to just snuggle up with a bear and watch that movie. Eric says, love that movie. Jenny says, Sing 2, better than the first one. I cried at Sing 2 also. Calloway coming out got me. Oh man, I don't want to ruin anything, but Julia, you'll get what I'm talking about. When right before he comes out and he turns and looks to the left, I was like, sad shit. All right, the bonus for 2 points. What was Nemo's mom's name? 2 points if you get this one. Pixar trivia. What was Nemo's mom's name in Finding Nemo? R.I.P. Freddie says, how drunk was I at the movies? I did not have a sip, Freddie. I will cry at animated animals. LC is going to watch it tonight. Julia says, I liked Sing 2, but I didn't understand why the koala wanted to leave his little theater. Once I got over that, I liked it. Yeah, it is kind of just like, let's go to Vegas. It doesn't really make sense. But here we go. That is round number 2. Round number 4. Sorry. Round number 4 is in the books. Any repeats for this round? This was me just talking about movie scenes that I liked. This is really just therapy for me. I've said that a million times. It's just a chance for me to talk to people. Julia says, yes, the turn and look was heart-wrenching. Chills typing this. Caitlin says, I've seen Spider-Man twice. Yes, I got to see Spider-Man 2 before I see 3. But that is the end of the round. Thanks for playing, everybody. Thanks for those generous donations on Venmo and PayPal. Your 4th round prize is my new book. I have a few copies left. Pop Culture Puzzles, Volume 1. It's me as Bob Ross on the cover, and there's 23 new puzzles for you to do that I've never hosted anywhere else. I've never done them on the podcast or anything. There's rounds like this one, fictional character last names. If you like stuff like that, Chandler, Holden, Dorothy, Arthur, etc. And then we have other things like, look at this, youngest and oldest. Who is the youngest to the oldest from Queen Latifah, Quentin Tarantino, Quincy Jones, Ellen DeGeneres, Eddie Murphy, Edie Falco. If you like puzzles like that, I always do crossword puzzles and word searches and stuff, and they're always like old timey, like just Milton Berle is an answer. And I'm like, come on, can we get like some real modern pop culture stuff? So that's why I did Pop Culture Puzzles Volume 1. I'm going to do another one very soon, probably in the next 2 or 3 months with a new cover. All the great artwork from Brian Ward of Hannibal, Missouri will be used for the covers. And that's my first book. So support the show and grab one on Etsy, etsy.com/shop/trivia with buds, or win one when you donate tonight. You could donate $1 and win that book, which is $10 plus $2 shipping on Etsy, or $7 for the digital PDF download. You can print them off at home or give them to whoever you want. And I would love to give that to you today. We'll be right back with more trivia fun after this. You can scan this QR code to go to my Etsy shop right now if you want to see some cool stuff in the shop.
Elysian. I guess it's like the jeune is hard. Elysian. I didn't want to put SH because that's shun. Elysian. That's not right. Now I'm screwing myself, but Elysian space dust.
If anybody heard that audio, that was Julia telling me how to say Elysian. We are back, guys, with the answers to round number 4. This was Pixar trivia. Let's see how you did when you wrote down these answers about Pixar movies. We have our Disney confidence round coming up next. 55 points available. You can't double it up. Use your doubler on this round if you haven't used it yet. Number 1, what Pixar film features a receptionist named Celia? It's Monsters, Inc. And I'm reading a book right now called I'm Too Old or Not Too Old or something like that by Billy Crystal, who does the voice of Mike Wazowski. It's a very funny book. It's kind of like stand-up in book form with a bunch of stories, but it's pretty damn funny. I got it at the Dollar Tree. Number 2, what was the second Pixar film released? A Bug's Life. Sometimes people forget that one after Toy Story was A Bug's Life. Number 3, in Toy Story, what is Ham's villainous alter ego's name? Evil Dr. Porkchop. Evil Dr. Porkchop. Number 4, what sport does Riley like to play in Inside Out? Hockey. Hockey. Number 5, many of the characters in Onward were inspired by Dungeons and Dragons. Number 6, Lucius Best is Frozone, voiced by Sam Jackson. Number 7, in what Pixar film would you find a character named Charles F. Muntz? It's Up. Up. Number 8, which Pixar movie features the ghost of Frida Kahlo? That's Coco, Annabelle's first movie she saw in theaters. Number 9, what musical does Wally watch repeatedly? Hello, Dolly. Hello, Dolly. Number 10, what type of animal is the focus of the Disney Pixar short Piper? A bird, specifically a sandpiper. If you put that, either one of those is fine. And the bonus for 2 points, Nemo's mom's name was Coral. Coral for the 2 points at the end. And there you go. That was our round all about Pixar. We're going into the last round here, guys. This is the confidence round. Write down all your answers, ranking them 1 through 10. 10's the highest, 1's the lowest. Use each number 1 time in the ranking process for up to 55 points. Good luck to all of my players and friends. It is the confidence round. We'll see how you do on this one. And only 10 questions on this round. Write down all your answers, ranking them 1 through 10. 10's the highest, 1's the lowest. If anybody could help out Michelle with the answer to number 5, I already closed it out. Somebody comment with that if you can. And here we go. This is round number 5, the confidence round. Question number 1. Boom. Phil in Hercules is half man, half goat. What is the mythological name for this hybrid? Number 1, Phil and Hercules is half man, half goat. What's the mythological name for this hybrid? Everyone's helping out Michelle. It was Dungeons and Dragons for the characters inspired in Onward. Number 1, Phil and Hercules, half man, half goat. What is the name of that hybrid? So if you have no idea what this is, you give it a low rank, like a 1, 2, or 3. That's how many points you'll get, 1, 2, or 3 points, whatever you write next to it. If you definitely knew it, you can give it like an 8, 9, or 10, and you would get 8, 9, or 10 points if you wrote that next to it. Number 2, the hyenas in The Lion King consist of Ed, Bonsai, and who else? Ed, Bonsai, and who else? One last prize to give away. I think you will like it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty snazzy. It's another party game. Number 2, the hyenas in The Lion King consist of Ed, Bonsai, and who else? January 18th or 20th, 3 p.m. And number 3, what experiment number is Stitch in Lilo and Stitch? Number 3, what experiment number is Stitch in Lilo and Stitch? You know what I'd like to do sometime soon is a Zoom hangout where I can see your faces and we can play some different game shows and things a little bit easier than on StreamYard here on the live stream. So let me know in the comments if you want to do a Zoom hangout sometime soon. I used to do those with Patreon subscribers. I should definitely do one spontaneously, maybe tomorrow night or something. I'll jump on Patreon and post something. Number 3, what experiment number is Stitch in Lilo and Stitch? Question number 4. In 1991's Beauty and the Beast, for how many years had the curse been in place before it was broken at the end? Number 4, in 1991's Beauty and the Beast, for how many years had the curse been in place before it was broken at the end? KK wants to do one. CG wants to do one. Number 4. My kids loved going to the movies. We have not been since Frozen 2 until we saw Sing 2. Which was like almost 3 years ago. So it would be cool to go see. I want some more animated movies or kid movies in theaters so I can take them again. They had a good time. How long was that curse? Number 4. Number 5. In the Aristocats, what kind of truck does O'Malley spot to give Duchess and the kittens a ride to Paris? Number 5. In the Aristocats, what kind of truck does O'Malley spot to give Duchess and the kittens a ride to Paris? Number 5. Elsie says, I'm in COVID quarantine, so why not? Let's hang out. Jim says, love the Zoom hangouts when we can make them. Freddie says, I'd love to, but the 6 p.m. time slot's a little tough for me to make. Julie says, I'm in full quarantine mode until February at least, waiting out this Omicron, which sidebar sounds like a Transformers subtitle. I agree. Number 5, what kind of truck? Number 6, in Peter Pan, Tiger Lily has only one line and it's muffled and cut short. However, what is she saying before she's stifled? Number 6. In Peter Pan, what is Tiger Lily's line? Number 6. Number 6. Number 6. Number 6. What is Tiger Lily's only line? Number 7. Who is taller in 101 Dalmatians, Horace or Jasper? Who is taller in 101 Dalmatians, Horace or Jasper? Number 7. What could it be? Number 7. Number 7. Who's taller in 101 Dalmatians, Horace or Jasper? Eight, 9, and 10. There's no bonus on this one. Number 8. Bette Midler appeared in Hocus Pocus, but what Disney movie did she lend her voice to? She did a voiceover in some famous Disney movie. What was it? Number 8. Bette Midler appeared in Hocus Pocus. And in what Disney movie did she lend her voice? Number 8. Number 9. Love Can't Be Defined was a deleted song from what Disney film? Love Can't Be Defined. Denied, sorry. Love Can't Be Denied was a deleted song from what Disney film? What do you think? And your last question, number 10. What 2002 film had the initials of TP? What 2002 film had the initials of TP? And that is the last question of the night. Any repeats for the last round? Any repeats for the last round? Writing down all your answers, ranking them 1 through 10. 10's the highest, 1's the lowest, 55 points available. Who is going to win this thing when we come back? One of the top 3 scoring teams will get 15 entries in the raffle at the end for those 5 prizes. Your 5th prize is this one. It is none other than Richard Simmons' Sweat and Shout Party Game. You can't see it because of the green screen, but you can see Richard Simmons on the cover. Show off your moves and shimmy off the pounds for 3 to 8 players, ages 12 and up. Contents 80 object cards, 30 Sweat and Shout cards, center mat, fitness instructor sweatband, and complete instructions. This is a fun party game, and I'm going to mail it to you if you win. You can win this. You can win this game. You can win the coasters. You can win the enamel pin. And you can win the Pop Culture Puzzles book, Volume 1. Donate on Venmo and PayPal. Last chance to get in the raffle. And one of the top 3 scoring teams is going to get 15 extra entries in the raffle tonight. Carol wants number 8 again. Carol, number 8 was Bette Midler appeared in Hocus Pocus, but what Disney movie did she lend her voice to? Any other ones? All right. We'll be back with our last round answers in just a second. Thank you very much for playing Disney Trivia on a Friday night. This is it, guys. We are back with the answers to our last round. Let's see how you did on this one. We had the confidence round. Number 1, Phil and Hercules is half man, half goat. That's a satyr. Satyr? Number 1, half man, half goat. Satyr. Number 2, the hyenas are Ed, Banzai, and Shenzi. Shenzi, I think, is voiced by Whoopi Goldberg. Number 3, what experiment number is Stitch and Lilo and Stitch? 626. Experiment number 626. Number 4, in 91's Beauty and the Beast, for how many years has the curse been in place before it was broken at the end? 10 years. 10 years. Number 5, in the Aristocats, what kind of truck does O'Malley spot to give Duchess and the kittens a ride to Paris? The answer is milk truck. Milk truck. Number 6, in Peter Pan, Tiger Lily's only line is help before she's stifled. Number 6. Number 7, who is taller in 101 Dalmatians, Horace or Jasper? Jasper, the taller one. Number 8, Bette Midler appeared in Hocus Pocus and lent her voice in Oliver and Company to one of the animals. Number 9, Love Can't Be Denied was deleted from Frozen. And number 10, 2002 film with the initials TP was Treasure Planet. There you go, guys. Treasure Planet, Frozen, Oliver and Company, Jasper, Help, Milk Truck, 10 years, 626, Shenzi, and Satyr. Although Carol says Satyr. I guess it's Satyr. So there you go. That is the round, and that is the game. If you want to send me your answer sheets with all your scores added up, top 3 scoring teams will be put in a raffle. One of those teams will win the raffle and be put in another raffle to have 15 extra entries to win the cool stuff that I showed you. The coasters, the 2 board games, the pin, and the book. We'll be right back. Send me those. How many total points is possible? I don't know. 120? Something like that, Julia, I think. All right. We'll be back in just a minute. Send me those answer sheets. Send those answer sheets, guys. Send those answer sheets if you want to be eligible. All right, everybody. We have our top 3 scoring teams. Last chance to get in the raffle, by the way. Ryan Buds, Ryan-Buds on Venmo, 7392 at the bottom of the screen. PayPal, ryanbuds@gmail.com. Thanks for those generous donations tonight. There are, 65 names on the wheel tonight. And right now there are 4 names on the wheel for people that had the top 3 scoring teams. So we have Michelle, Victoria, Julia, and Kathay. Those are the names that are on my wheel. And we are going to show you that wheel. Whoever this lands on will get 15 entries on the other wheel extra. And you can win some of those great prizes. Let's see who wins. It is going to be 15 entries for Kathay. Kathay going on there 15 times as the grand prize tonight to win some of these other great prizes. Great job, Kathay. And hold on one second here. I just got to copy and paste those names. 2, 3. Awesome. Okay. So Kathay, big winner tonight. Great job, everybody. We had some very strong scores in there. And hope you had fun learning or playing along with some Disney stuff. Something fun to do on a Friday night, something different. And I miss all of you. Here we go. This is for the good stuff. We're giving away first the pair of coasters. Who will win the coasters? I got to write this down, by the way. Coasters are going to who? Let's find out right now. Coasters are going to a lucky player tonight by the name of Marissa Cuthbertson. Marissa, you have won those coasters. Let me know if you want those. You may already have those. If you want them, let me know, and I will mail those to you. After the coasters, we had the Say What You See Music Edition card game. Alec Lindemann hates my my desktop with all my stuff on it. Carol is the winner there. Great job, Carol Ricker. Carol, you have won Say What You See. The Say What You See game. Great job, great job. After that, it's going to be the Trivia with Buds enamel pin. And that is going to someone named somebody. The pin is going to Michelle Lindemann. I don't think you have one of those, Michelle. TWB pin. And then we had the Trivia with Buds workbook, Pop Culture Puzzles Volume 1. Marissa wants the new coasters. Jen Amano is getting the book. And Jen, I'll put that with all the other stuff that I have to give you, which I had in a pile somewhere. I wonder what I did with that stuff for Nick and Jen. Somewhere in this room. Jen A gets the book. And then the last prize was the Richard Simmons game. And the Richard Simmons game is going to a player by the name of what? Let's see. Our last prize of the night is going to be Jim Fields. Jim Fields, you have won the Richard Simmons game. It is called Sweat and Shout the Party Game. So enjoy. That's how it all went down. Thank you guys for your support on a Friday night. I hope you had fun over this last 90 minutes or so. Alex says, Ryan, I would gladly wear your pin to Disney World if you'd organize your desktop. People really have a hard time with the desktop. It's really not that. I actually did just organize it. There's just an icon in every spot. I'm going to share it so everyone can see. So there's a lot of icons, yes, and folders. But it's not just like they're all over the place. Those are all in places where I know that they're at. If this image gives you PTSD, I'm going to leave it up here for a second. Julia says he's in the little box, so will you free him, please? LC says, thank you, buds. Bring it back quarantine vibes from 2020. Jim says, thanks for the fun night. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for the fun. Alex says, that's the most I've ever seen on a Mac desktop. Interesting. Marissa says, thanks for the fun. Jim says, thanks for the fun. LC as well. Go watch Sing 2, LC. And Kristen says, thanks for the fun. Such fun and good times. Thank you guys very much. If people think that's bad, they'd never want to see my desktop. Good times as always. Hope I can join again soon. Happy New Year to you all from Freddie G. Nightmare, says Luke. Heidi says, so much fun. Thanks, brother. See you for the next one. All right, guys. That has been the game. Have a great weekend and talk soon. Bye-bye. Victoria, we miss you too. Thank you, Michelle.